Videos uploaded on social media of ice cream trucks driving around at late hours of the night. Some people think it's nothing, others think it might be linked or connected to the growing number of missing kids in those.
They still don't give a fuck about prostitutes. That's why they always get killed by serial. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's nuts. Yeah, it's nuts. The midnight murderer dude that you could, you know what I'm saying? That ain't our fault. She chose to sell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then that whole other stuff is kind of wild with it too, but
areas around the United States.
Videos on social media claiming there's been a mass abduction of children recently reported missing in Virginia.
Whether or not that's true, it's still disturbing to see these trucks driving through neighborhoods playing music for kids at hours that every kid should pretty much be in bed. So tonight we're going to take a look at some of these clips, break down the timeline, and talk about why millions of people are hooked on these types of videos.
his videos are fake. I never heard of this guy. He's fake. Ice cream trucks look like camper vans. Nobody deserves what? Kids are kidnapped and trafficked? Damn. And there's an ice cream truck in the middle of the night passing by my neighborhood, I'm going to think something is funny, or the motherfucker lives in the neighborhood and he holds down the truck. They let him hold the truck down. But at the same time, you're supposed to return your truck because you can't keep the freezer on all night. It runs throughout the day, and you're supposed to return everything, empty the shit out. Oh, they be faking a ghost event. I don't really watch to always, like, not everything has to be so authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind a good video. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be like, oh, nah, this is fake. Woke. Like, nah, like, I don't care about that. It's like, if he, like, I watch it for entertainment reasons, you know? Like real shit. It just depends, though. Like, if somebody's pushing narratives and shit like that they're saying shit is real, and we're sitting here watching it like, oh, man, and we're passing, like, crazy judgment, we find out it's fake, I'm like, oh, that shit was whack. But, nah, when it comes down to ghost or anything like that, I always think, like, 80% of the time it's fake. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, true. I don't know what you mean. You said it don't matter what path of life you choose. Nobody deserves what? You mean the sexual assault? Absolutely not. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. But her getting an electric chair, I still don't know what the hell that's about, because I don't even, like, she killed like 12 people, man. That shit nuts. But I don't know what justice they, like, what justice she was seeking, or what justice they were trying to seek behind her killing somebody. You said her life in general? Nah, she chose that life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, nobody deserves whatever, but that was the life she chose. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves it, though. Obviously not. But once you enter that lifestyle, you don't know what comes with it, man. You know what I'm saying? She got a death penalty because she admitted she lied about the assaults. What the fuck? Yeah, nobody deserves, like, any of that stuff, man. That's just nuts. Sexual assault, it should not be a result of, oh, you deserved it. Like, no, what the fuck? You never know the lengths that people go through. No, of course. You said they caught on the phone. But what I'm saying, wait, so she's saying she didn't do it, or she lied, saying that she ended up, yes, she did do. Oh, that she lied about getting sexually assaulted? Ooh. If she lied about getting sexually assaulted, she never got, like, raped at all in her life during her prostitution, then wow. And they got proof of that? Yo, Red Beard Mortis, how you doing, pa? Been lurking the stream while doing the background. Hey, man, hey, I appreciate you being here, brother. How you doing? Out of rage or some older, well, also, see, we would never know truly, but I'll be honest. With drugs and all that other shit, because, for example, I'm going to tell you the truth. Let me tell you something. Yeah, if they got proof that they got the phone call saying that she lied about it, let me tell you something. Man, how am I gonna angle this? You know when they do, like, those tests, the loyalty tests on women, and there's a guy trying to bag the shorty, and, like, they got on camera, they're trying to do the loyalty test, and he goes, yo, let me get your number real quick. And she's like, okay. sometimes it doesn't mean that she failed the loyalty test. Sometimes it could be that out of like fear and scare, God forbid, she just gave the number to the person, but she obviously not gonna fuck with them after that. But in this case, I wonder, did Eileen lie and say she didn't because she realized they view her as a prostitute if she was gonna get done the worst way regardless? So she ended up saying she lied about it to see if she could seek some sort of justice a different way. Maybe, if that's the case. Or, and this is something I dealt with. I remember a patient put accusations on me saying that I sexually assaulted them and I didn't pay them for their services, right? And I told you guys this shit. I'm a ERT/emergency room technician for the psychiatric department. So we have a room down the hall from the ER that's separate. And I remember I told you guys, this woman she came in, she's a drug addict, whatever, but she also like a prostitute, whatever. And we're giving her meds, we're giving her food to eat. And the news is talking about, no, she's not a prostitute, excuse me. The news was talking about how this porn star female is suing these guys for not paying her. So we start hearing her trip, and I don't know who put the channel onto the news, but you're not supposed to, by the way. When you're in the psychiatric department, you're not supposed to have the news playing on the TVs for the patients. And she started tripping, and all of a sudden the doctors came to me, and they were like, Radimus, we know you're nothing of this. We know you're not even part of this. But we have to do the call. We have to get the big person, whatever, that comes down here. And they like cornered me, but in my cubicle. I was like, what's up? With all my staff, and they're like, Ricky, you're good. Just, we gotta, because she put this out. I said, what are you talking about? She's saying that you sexually assaulted her, and like you had scenes with her in her house, in your house, and that outside of this where y'all lived, and you didn't pay her, whatever, and that you continue to sexually assault her. And I said, and I started laughing. I said, get the fuck out of here. And I'm talking to my physicians like this, everybody. I come out, she goes, it was him. I recognize him. And I'm like, let me tell you something. I said, no disrespect. I said, man, I could take this badge off right now because I have my work shit on. I said, let me tell you something. You all fucked up. I said, I wouldn't even fucking look. I wouldn't even give you a hug. I said, you bugging the fuck out. And my staff goes, Radimus, relax. Radimus, chill out. And I'm like, nah, because this is the craziest shit ever. And then the higher up physicians are like, they had to pull me to the side, like, we can't have you be this frustrated. Like, you need to calm down. Like, because we know you're not, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's patient wins in these situations. All of a sudden, the news plays back. She goes, yeah, man, we was having sex. We was doing scenes, and he made him and his friend and gang banged me, and they didn't pay me. I said, what the hell? So I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, you bugging the fuck out. I wouldn't even fuck you for free. And all of a sudden, the news came back. Word back from blah, 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 where adult film actress was being in a threesome with these two men from the Bronx who did, and she did not get paid, and they continued to, we all looked at the TV. And then she goes, you see? They even broadcasted my life on TV. They shut that shit down. I looked at her, I said, yo, and I told my staff, I'm not feeling good. I got a stomach ache, y'all. I'm going home. And I went home. Like, and it was just like, I'm not mad at the staff. They have to go with protocol, but like, that is crazy, bro. Shit crazy. I say all that to say, she probably lied and thought she was going to get away with it and justify her claims because she ended up becoming a drug addict. And when you become a drug addict, you start fucking bugging. You know, things happen in your life, you start tripping. If you get cheated on so many times, now you enter relationships with trauma. You know what I'm saying? You start entering relationships with trust issues. If you hung around your friends who smoke mad weed, you somehow now turn into a weed smoker too. You know what I'm saying? So she became a drug addict, that Eileen lady. And she probably ended up lying about those things. And she probably was bugging the fuck out, became like schizo, whatever the case, whatever it is. And started probably bugging the fuck out, psychosis, all that shit, drugs, sleep deprivation, and really tweaked out to where she saw the guys that she was pleasuring as fucking monsters. And then think about it. Look about the guy who took those pills and ate the man's face in Florida. Or the other guy who ate his friend's brains when he was high. Could imagine now him sober in jail thinking, what the fuck was I thinking? And they be normal as day. So that probably happened. And she probably bugged the fuck out. And yeah, she was robbed. To rob them, tells you even more about, like, yo, you might have been crazy. Because you ain't no way you're getting sexually assaulted, you kill them, and then you're going to rob them. You're going to get the fuck far away. Not only that, you probably sue the state. I don't know somehow people be suing. Long story short, yeah, it's just crazy. Virginia? What part of VA?
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's creepy.
You're like, why are you here at this time of night?
A lot of people have written this off as just another conspiracy theory. Police have said that kids go missing all the time in these areas, and most of them end up being found and they were possibly just runaways. But here's the part that no one's really talking about. Why are so many of these ice cream trucks suddenly appearing late at night? And pay attention to the view count of each of these videos. I just want you to understand how many people are actually focused in on this and paying attention to this. These videos are literally going viral because people think that something might be going on and there might be a connection here. So keep watching.
That's a fact, bro. 10.5 million views is crazy. What part of VA is this? This is like a neighborhood. What kind of RGB lighting? You can see the TV inside they shit? What kind of ice cream truck where you can see inside they shit? I don't fuck with that.
Yo.
What the fuck?
As creepy as it is.
Yo.
Now that was creepy. What up, Kiki? Now that was creepy.
Yo.
Now that's creepy.
As creepy as it is, seeing these trucks driving through neighborhoods late at night and thinking like maybe they have bad intentions towards the children. But it gets even darker when we start to look at some clips of actual encounters that people have had with these ice cream trucks and
have a good one. I'm done after this one.
Take a look at this.
No, we're not ads. I'm so sorry.
Why is this out right now?
Remember what you said? You said, hold on, my bad, brother. Yumsy, you said, I got hit with 9 ads. I apologize for that, man. You said something, sounds like something I went through. I had a girl I was fucking with, lied and said I took it and beat her because I didn't want to go somewhere with her. That's kind of crazy though. That chick, that's kind of crazy of it. That's very extreme for something so small. Found out the truth because I kept all of our messages. She asked me, can we forget about it? Yeah, nah, that shit was nuts. My situation wasn't like with a significant other. That shit never had like anybody like that. It was a patient, which was crazy. And then on top of that, that patient has a history of coming to our fucking vicinity of trying to get food and trying to stay because, yo, believe it or not, them psychiatric patients, they get luxury food upstairs, bro. They were getting like buffalo burgers with fucking crispy ass French fries and pizzas and shit. And they could be like, can I get 2 of them? Yo, they were getting good ass food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, and they got a place to stay for like 5 days. So like they were doing that, but some of them be on that shit, methamphetamine, whatever, or they would take methadone to try to like relax. So it was a patient who did that. But I would never, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? Shit was crazy. We was just cool friends. She was, yeah, man, you gotta be careful with those, man. I had a shorty ask me in high school. We was flirting and shit. We was getting to the sexual flirting. And one day she texted me, she goes, what would you do if I disappeared? And I said, I looked at my phone, realizing I got a Nextel. No, I got a Sidekick at that time. And I'm like, shit, how do I write? I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. She goes, what would you do like right now if you could have me? But what would happen like if I disappeared and we was in the forest alone? I'm like, bitch, I am so pussy. I sleep with the TV on. You think I'm gonna be in the forest with you talking like this? Hell no, I done watched a lot of fucking Chucky and Michael Myers. Bitch, you crazy.
was getting ice cream. People still getting ice cream right now? Who get ice cream? It's free? I am. Say hi. No, I'm visiting some family.
I never seen you before. What the fuck you mean? I never seen you before. How many times you be around the block to be knowing where people be at, yo? Nah, I don't play that, yo. I don't play that. How the fuck you? Why you need to like you can recognize good neighborhoods, bad neighborhoods. You trying to recognize people in the neighborhood?
That's why I look like this. I got this bonnet on. I try to run to the store. No vanilla.
Yeah, yo, facts, true.
Do you always drive around at this night? At this time? Really? 10 o'clock? I ain't gonna hold y'all. That was a little creepy.
So the driver doesn't just stop and sell ice cream. He keeps conversation, which obviously there's nothing wrong with having a conversation with someone. But the questions he was asking kind of seemed a little bit personal, like maybe he was fishing
No, I want
for
to do
information.
videos like this, bro. Like I want to do content like this where I discuss crazy shit. I truly need like a team. Like I need I trust y'all a lot to where like say we do shit like this. Y'all sent me clips that's based off of a specific topic, and I just start like do it's like reaction basically. Like shit like this lit. Like I would just need somebody who know TikTok heavy because I don't be on TikTok as often. But look, I'm gonna keep it a bean. The only time I knew that there was an ice cream truck that would pass by at night, or the icy, the Mexican dude who walk around with the icy thing, whatever, would be like around 9 p.m. But it was like in open areas of like neighborhoods that you knew like the families were outside and it was summer days, 4th of July, or something that they knew they were gonna make some money. That's like Lyft drivers. They work at night because they know they're gonna get crazy money if they work in the city. But to just randomly just be in some areas at night, like it ain't no benefit, like you don't know. The only time I think of like Arabs, I think of like Russian dudes and Indian dudes maybe doing like the truck, like because they probably think like cab wise. Oh, let me see if people pick up ice cream at this time, and that don't really go hand in hand. But it really depends. There's people like that out there, but with that you get the weirdos that also try to thrive in that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why the girl uploaded the video.
3
and said she
a.m. is
felt a little
crazy.
bit uncomfortable.
Hell no.
She was asked if she was recording, and then once he realized she was recording, it kind of looks like he tries to hide his face a little bit. Offers her free ice cream just to kind of wrap up the conversation at that point. Do you think this is just a friendly encounter, or was this guy possibly fishing for information? And then we have this clip, which is very hard to explain. Take a look.
I would love to do some shit like this. Like we take TikTok videos of the weekend and shit or whatever.
What were you saying? Ice cream? For real? What you got in that truck, bro? Why you out so late? Damn, so how'd you know where I was?
Bro, I was back in the car. I knew it from the car.
Oh, the car?
You've done how many views you done so far with the ice cream trucks?
Oh man, I don't even know, bro.
Bro, I got a son. Trust me, the ice cream community is we're making money.
Oh, you have a son?
Yeah, I got a son.
So this guy followed an ice cream truck that was driving through these neighborhoods.
I do feel bad if he's like an innocent guy. He look Arab. I ain't gonna lie. He look like one of them Indian dudes, Pakistani dudes. I really feel bad if he really outside trying to make his coin and they just put him on a YouTube video like on some exposed shit. It would suck. I high key because back home in New York, my bad for rambling so much. Back home in New York, them delis be open all night, all day. And so like they got the familiar faces and they very like, we want to make this money, but I'm just not taking chances in 2025. You got me fucked up.
And he followed it down a quiet street where it parked. It turned off the lights,
I'm just
shut
not
down
taking
the
no
truck.
chances. You know
Watch
what
what
I'm saying?
happens.
Man, it's so stupid, bro. What the am I doing, bro? What the am I doing here? Wait. What the
Nah, is this fake? You taking the camera away, man. Yo, put the camera on it, yo. Oh, they're walking together.
Wait. Just come from the truck. Hell. Get that license plate. But they don't have a license plate? Oh, nah. Should I follow? Bro, TikTok, y'all got me doing dumb shit.
Men wearing hazmat suits, unloading this ice cream truck, and putting something into the trunk of a car with no license plate. Now, could that just be the cash from the day from the register on the truck? Possibly. Could it be, you know,
Yo, I need y'all to hit me with these videos on the side, man. I need to do content like this, bro.
maybe
This
supplies
is
and
fire.
stuff that they have to load into
Even if
the
he's
car?
lying on these
Maybe.
videos, is fake.
But
Man,
why the
shit's still
hazmat
entertaining.
suits? Why the unlicensed car? Whatever's happening in this clip, I don't think it's just selling ice cream. So what do you think? These videos, they keep piling up. Still, no one has a real explanation. Are
Even if
these
you
trucks
innocent,
really
straight to
meant
prison?
for adults?
Damn, bro.
Or is there something much darker hiding behind the friendly kids music? Drop your theories down in the comments. I'll definitely be reading them. And if you have kids, remind them, never
Black and
approach
Native
a
girls that go
truck,
missing. Oh my God.
a vendor. It doesn't matter how friendly the music is or how nice and bright everything might look. Don't allow your kids to approach anything like this, even if it looks like it's kid friendly, without having an adult accompanying them. Me being a father myself and having 2 daughters, there is no way in hell I would let one of them walk up to one of these trucks at 10, 11 o'clock
already
at
knowing
night,
the number
even
gotta
if it
be
was
crazy.
driving through the neighborhood without me
Some
being
of
present.
which is like
And I feel
runaways
like
and
as
shit too. It's just
parents,
nuts.
if you are a parent, you should definitely be keeping your eyes on your kids and know where they're at all times. With this scenario right here, maybe it is nothing, but it's definitely worth paying attention to because there's a lot of weird things right now happening around our country. And then you also have people on podcasts saying that like they have insights from the CIA and they're expecting like a major attack on the country and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that this is what that is, but I am saying that it is important to start paying attention to things that are a little bit out of the norm, because most people would look at something like this and say, you know what, it doesn't matter. It's just ice cream trucks selling ice cream. And when shit hits the fan, they say, damn, we should have seen that coming, because why were they all of a sudden popping up out of nowhere late at night, driving through residential neighborhoods? Might be something that we should be paying attention to. So let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoy creepy videos like this, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button down below. I have a really cool one coming next week. We're going to be talking about some strange things this month. It's October. Normally I do the October marathon, but this month we're just going to take a deep dive into all sorts of crazy, creepy conspiracy theories. And we're going to look at everything that's happening online right now. And if you want to get to know me more one-on-one as a creator, check me out on my second channel, MindSeed Hit Play.
I'm good. Yo, nah, shout out to him though. Check him out, Mindseed TV, excuse me. But the numbers is actually absurd. The numbers is crazy, man.